client portal. So you're sending clients emails, you're sending them automatic emails. You can always view their portal, and you can do that several ways. Surprise, surprise. You can go into the prospect manager down here at the bottom. You can click on their name, or click on their name anywhere, really, or go to the prospecting that's up here in the blue menu bar and go ahead and view your view of their portal. And your view of your portal will show you everything that's been sent to them. So it shows you 2 listings, West Haven screener. It gives you the date and time. Again, this is a training database, so the data is a little skewed, but you get the idea. You can see everything in here. You can, on the left-hand side, you can see who it is. You can verify the email. You can edit that email. Maybe they updated their email. You can update the email directly from here. Maybe they want to add a spouse or a partner. You can do that here, and it'll have all the information right here on the side for you. You can see up top menu here. You can see anything that they've favored. You can see all the listings you had sent. So this is the West Haven screener. There's been 11 so far, but if you go in the history and we click the drop down, you can see every date and time an email was sent to them and the property. And you can just click on that and it'll take you right into the property that was sent. And it was closed. So if they said, hey, I saw this 160 Elm Street property, it would have been perfect. You go like, hey, I sent it to you, and you can come back in here. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make that messy, but you can come back here and say, hey, I sent that to you on June 18th at 11:43 a.m. and it was a no-go. So you're kind of covering yourself, so to speak. Now, this is your view of their portal, so you can go in there. If you want to see what their portal looks like, if we come right up here to the top, view portal. So when they get an email and it says click here and they click here, this is what they're going to see. They're going to see how many emails were sent from you. Again, that looks very similar here. 2 listings from West Haven on the 19th, so they could see everything. Again, this one already closed, so this kind of keeps a running record. So again, in that example I gave you of that 160 Elm Street, you can say, hey, I sent it to you. It's going to show closed. It's not going to disappear off here. So they're going to say, oh yeah, I sent that to you. It closed. On the right-hand side, it'll have all your information. They can message you directly. They can refer you to a friend. They can view your resume, which we cover in other classes. We have a mortgage calculator. Again, any information you have, any of your social medias, they have that all right here on the side. So this is one reason for those of you who took our first class where you want to kind of set this up. I don't want to say set it and forget it, but you kind of want to set it up this way. As soon as you start sending out emails, they'll always have all your contact information on here. And this is their main dashboard. They did any searches, all the searches. Again, favorite. They favored one. They can also do their own search. So everyone is afraid of the third-party sites, of finding things in the third-party sites. But when you set up a portal for someone, they can go in here and do their own searching. So the good thing about that is if hypothetically you're looking for, say, a single family in Orange, and all of a sudden they're looking for a rental in Hartford, and they save the search, you can see that and be like, hey, I noticed that, it's a good talking point. Hey, I noticed you're looking for a rental in Hartford. Oh yeah, my cousin's coming into town. I just gave it a quick search. So by giving them the knowledge and giving them the power to search here in Connect, you're keeping it all under a house. So they're not going to those third-party sites and saying, hey, you didn't send me this home, and now we got to compare apples to apples. They're in here, they're doing searches. It's not as robust as what you have as an agent, of course, but they have the min, max price, beds, baths. They can enter cities and things, and then they can see these homes, and they can go right into them. So maybe they'll find something that, that they found that they liked, and they could click on it and be like, hey, I didn't really consider, 5 bedrooms before, or, the square footage is right. And it can also be read to them. They have an English reading, of course. It's very basic.
This presentation is currently being created. Please.
Okay, so this wasn't the greatest example, but they can do it in English and Spanish.
La presentación por el internet que usted ha elegido.
And again, it's just very basic. It's, the rooms, the baths, that kind of information, but still that's an option. So if they're searching, they could find stuff, and then they could say, hey, I found, 34 Vista Place. Let's go take a look at it or what have you. So they can do their own searches in here. So that kind of keeps everything in-house under one roof, and hopefully we'll keep them from finding these unicorn properties out there on third-party websites for you. So